Hey, what is going on you guys, it's Heb here and welcome back to some more Borderlands breaking news. Before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe. We are trying to hit 60k before the end of the year or when Borderlands 4 comes out, and I'd love to have you along for the ride. If you want to stay up to date on all Borderlands news, this is the place to be. We have got a lot to talk about here today and I can't wait to get into it with you all. There are some truly groundbreaking things we're going to talk about in terms of news that you haven't seen yet, and I'm excited to be the one to let you know about them. So the first one we are going to talk about is the AVA Siren debacle. Now this is something which instantly, as soon as the characters were revealed in the trailer, a lot of fans jumped to this being AVA, myself included. Some people pointed out how the haircut was fairly similar, the facial structure, also that AVA is a siren and this lady in the trailer is a siren, so a lot of people jumped to the idea that she would be a siren, myself included. However, my friends, that does not appear to be the case, as Gearbox themselves have confirmed that this is a set of 4 brand new characters. AVA is not playable in Borderlands 4. So AVA haters can rejoice, this is not AVA, it is a brand new character, and we'll talk about the characters for Borderlands 4 in another video because that's a whole nother situation. But there we have it, the first set of news for the day. This is not AVA. Now on the subject of this siren character, something which is really interesting, which I noticed while talking about it with Moxie and Jolts last night, is that this siren character is actually very interesting in how she seemingly works. But what am I talking about? Well, there are numerous shots during the Borderlands 4 trailer where we can see that this siren has no tattoos showing. For those of you that might be new to Borderlands, every siren has tattoos. That's their telling feature to know if they are a siren. However, there is no tattoos on this lady at various points in this trailer. And at first we thought maybe this was a different line of production where they got these trailer shots from, maybe it was a visual glitch, maybe they had the settings toned down. Why doesn't this lady have tats? But then a part of the trailer played and it finally clicked with me what this actually is. Now I don't know if we've seen this in the past, I believe I do, but I can't quite put my finger on it, so let me know in the comment section down below if you know. But it would seem that this character has different stages of her tattoos. It might be Amara that does the same thing in Borderlands 3, again let me know if you know in the comment section down below. But yes, there are numerous stages in this trailer where you can see that. For example, in the start the tats don't go all the way up to her neck, and then you can see in this shot in the trailer that they do go all the way up to the neck. So it would appear that this character, this siren, either their action skill pertains to charging up their ability, and as they do this the tattoos grow on them, and when they don't have their action skill there's no tattoos, or as you upgrade the character and progress, the tattoos will start to grow as well. That could be the situation with Amara as well, I'm almost positive it is. Again, let me know in the comment section down below. Now moving on, we have some big news to talk about. Now let me first preface this by saying, especially if there's anyone from 2K and Gearbox watching, please don't sue me on this. This was complete public knowledge. I usually don't like to talk about leaks, especially pertaining to Borderlands, because it does hurt devs. However, when stuff becomes public knowledge like this does, and it's not something that's been data mined or extracted through super intense processes, I feel like it is fair to talk about in most cases, and at this point it's public knowledge, so I want to talk about it. It is news after all. Last night when the Borderlands 4 trailer went live, Borderlands.com was updated with screenshots from the game. Now, this wasn't anything out of the ordinary. They've done this before with anything they announced ever, and the screenshots they showed off weren't exactly exclusive either. However, there was something interesting. When saving these images, if you wanted to post them on Twitter, or you wanted to put them in a video, or whatever you wanted to use them for, even a desktop background, they would all have a specific name. Most of them would say TGA 3, 4, 5, and this would symbolize that they're from the Game Awards and the number of the screenshot. However, some of these images had actual names tied to them, and the names were very, very exciting. Now, one of them was just a shot of a Ripper, which is the new enemy type, and I won't show it because it wasn't anything we haven't already seen, but it just basically described that this was a Ripper Psycho. Another one that was named was a shot of this landscape right here, and this one says it is the Augur HQ, that's AUGR HQ. So definitely some kind of hub, maybe it sounds like, or just a location that you can explore. This screenshot right here had the name Security Checkpoint. That one is very interesting. This could be up on Elpis, this could be somewhere down on Kairos. Very many possibilities of where this could take place. And this one here says Mountain Fortress. Now we'll get back to the Mountain Fortress one near the end of the video, but the really juicy one, and the one which is the subject of discussion, is this screenshot. This was shown in the trailer, granted at nighttime, but this screenshot right here is actually a daytime screenshot. Now, aside from the fact that the lighting here looks absolutely juicy, and we could have some discussions on whether or not this game is going to improve upon stuff like lighting and feature maybe global illumination and whatnot, that's not what we're talking about right here. No, no, no. Instead, what we're talking about is the name of this image, which is none other than Ripper Raid Day. Now, this is very, very interesting. I know a lot of you are probably going to be like, Epic, you are reading way too deep into this. What is significant about the name Ripper Raid Day? Well, my friends, let me tell you. In Borderlands, specifically Borderlands 3, Gearbox typically refer to things like takedowns especially, and invincibles sometimes, as a raid. For example, the Maliwan takedown internally was referred to as Raid 1 for its directory, and the name of the map was Raid_P. And for Hemovorous and Vermivorous in Borderlands 3, they were referred to as Varkid Raid. There are many, many things you can find pertaining to the name spacing of Raid. Raid is something they use specifically for takedowns, but sometimes invincibles. So this has the name Ripper Raid. And you might be still saying, Epic, that is so far-fetched, this is such a stretch. Why are you even talking about this? There is no way they would show off endgame content in the first trailer for Borderlands 4. Well, my friends. Shortly after I posted a tweet regarding this name, the original image on Borderlands.com was taken down and replaced with the same image with the name completely obfuscated. It was taken away, along with all the other images and names, to be changed to something which is not descriptive. This to me is direct confirmation that what we're seeing here could be our first look at endgame content in Borderlands 4. And if we take a look at the scenery here, it makes you even more suspicious. For starters, let's look at the biggest piece of information here. In the image, we can see a decal that reads Scav. Now this might not seem significant to all of you, but for those unaware, in Borderlands the pre-sequel, the enemy faction of that game were known as Scavs. And Borderlands 4, featuring the planet Elpis, which the Scavs were residing on, it makes you wonder why this run-down, somewhat destroyed area has a decal that says Scav. Now, the next thing I want to direct your attention to is what is seemingly an entrance, which we can see right there in the middle. There is these poles with the little draping, whatever it's called. I'm not actually sure what they're called, but it does look like an entrance to a raid. This area looks like it is some form of raid, some form of end game content. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. My personal theory is that this raid is going to take place on a crash-landed portion of Elpis, or it will take place on Elpis itself, and we are looking at the daytime variant of that. And now finally, to close out the video, let's talk about the Mountain Fortress, which we can see right here. So, here's the deal with this. I don't think this is anything crazy. I think this is the starting area, or one of them, in the first chapter of Borderlands 4. But why? Well, First of all, let's direct our attention to this shot in the trailer right here. We see an enemy and in the background a purple crystal. Now, these crystals have been seen in Borderlands 3, so you may be wondering what's so special about this epic. Well, look at that skybox, and now look back at this screenshot of the mountain fortress, and look at the skybox behind Elpis. I believe that this screenshot is on Elpis near the start of the game, and to back this up, this second screenshot from that same string of frames, you can see a bunch of destroyed rocks floating in the air, much like you can with Elpis in this screenshot. Now, if we look at the blog post that was posted by PlayStation, they mention that we are going to crash land as the Vault Hunters onto the planet of Kairos. Doesn't it seem a little odd that this screenshot looks like it could take place on Elpis, and this screenshot here is in an area which is almost directly below where Elpis is, and it just doesn't really seem like there's too much going on here. It seems like it could start off as some kind of starting area. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, but I believe that this is the beginning sequence of Borderlands 4. We'll begin on Elpis, and we'll be shot down onto the mountain fortress, where we will then be thrown into this war. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give me your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll check you in the next video when we have more Borderlands breaking news to share. Really hope you enjoyed this. Really hope you're excited for the game like I am. Don't forget to sub to the channel. We are trying to hit 60k. And be sure to leave a like on it if you did enjoy. With that being said, you guys, thank you for watching, and I'll check you all in the next one.